How you get this thing? Alright, it's on. Alright, look, this is what it is. Chris is on. Yeah, it's on. Alright. This is this Chris, beat maker extraordinaire, Snowball on the camera. Hey Chris, let me ask you something. What is in your mind, in your opinion? You know what I'm saying? Cause you, most of the time when I talk, you tend to be a dude that speaks his mind all the time fluently, like, and you're not gonna beat around the bush with the question I ask you. So what I ask you is, this is what I ask you, and I'm gonna ask Mel when we get back too. Where do you think hip hop is as an art form right now? As an art form right now to the music community, where do you think hip hop's at, and where do you think it's going?
I honestly think that you can't classify what we consider hip hop now as an art form. It's something, but it's not really art per se. With the YouTube generation and making things so accessible now through technology and computers, I mean, it's easy for anybody to get on and get exposure and all of a sudden be considered the hottest thing out. Like, take Soulja Boy for instance. Not saying that he's ruining hip hop, wink wink, but he started on YouTube with the dance, and he got exposure, and that built momentum, and ultimately he got a deal, and he's Soulja Boy. So I think that hip hop is in a very precarious place right now. Like I said, it's not really, I don't think it should be considered hip hop as we knew it before, aka with regards to the Rakims and the Run DMCs and the LL Cool J's and Beastie Boys and things like that. To me, that's our notion of hip. KRS-One, Slick Rick, EPMD, the list goes on and on. That's our, or at least my version of what hip hop is. There's a certain level of.
But you don't think that there's some cats in hip hop now that are music or rap or hip hop?
I mean, few and far between. And those that are really doing something are mainstream.
Right.
They're considered underground, and they don't have that type of exposure that cats like these guys, GS Boys with the stanky legs, Soulja Boy with his thing, and
So you saying you think it's a whole another genre that's come about in hip hop?
I think it branched off to something, which that's what makes music beautiful, because it can branch out and be different things, but still come to a certain root,
Right.
But I think certain branches on that tree are doing harm to that tree. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right now, what's considered mainstream and considered popular in hip hop, or rap, or whatever kind of music you classify it as, it's not doing the music and the foundation of the music as a whole justice, because right now they're breeding a certain level, certain culture right now. They're breeding a certain type of culture that they're going to grow and they're going to perpetuate what's killing hip hop right now. And the cycle's going to continue, and you're always going to have that remnant. Shout out to the remnant. You're always going to have that faction, that little bit of hope left, like some underground railroad type stuff, So I think that, it's so easy to get a song, download a song from the internet without buying the album. That's doing music injustice right now too, because people are not gonna want to put out quality music anymore. They're gonna want to pull out more music, more music as fast as they can, just to get money from those deals. I mean, nobody's selling $1 million, $2 million, or 2 million, 3 million copies of records anymore like they did in like the 90s. You know, stuff like that before all this file sharing on the internet and stuff like that. So they're gonna put out a lot of crap. That's that whole quantity versus quality thing. They're not gonna put
right. So what I'm saying to you is, where do you think hip hop is going?
I think my honest opinion is, like I said, music now, or what's considered popular now, is breeding a certain type of culture. That culture is gonna grow up and sustain the type of music that's going on right now. So, like I said, you're gonna have that little bit of hope left.
Right.
People like Joe Budden and Drake, to a certain extent, he's doing really lyrical, meaningful things.
Right.
Kanye West, Jay-Z, all the old cats is still doing their thing as well. Method Man and all that. Remnant and stuff. I think right now it looks like it's gonna be in a bad spot. It's gonna morph into something that we're not gonna even consider to be hip hop anymore.
Right.
So that's my thing. It's gonna be a very crazy situation.
Alright. Well,
for those of us who love traditional hip hop.
Alright. Well, appreciate that intake on your view of hip hop now and where it soon will be. And you wanna give it any shout outs? Shout out to the Remnant. Keep an eye out for them. Shout out to Alicia. Y'all gonna be hearing more from her. Shout out to all the people that just keep it real on a daily basis.